strategy that I would like to share with you is the use of anchor charts in your classroom. Anchor charts makes thinking visible. The purpose of an anchor chart is for teachers and students to make thinking visible by recording content, strategies, processes, cues, and guidelines during the learning process on chart paper, hanging it in the classroom, and then students can refer to the chart at any time throughout the day during their lessons. Posting anchor charts keeps relevant and current learning accessible to students to remind them of their prior learning and to enable them to make the connections as new learning happens. Students refer to charts and use them as tools as they answer questions, expand on their ideas, or contribute to discussions and problem solving in class. Building anchor charts. To build an anchor chart, teachers model building anchor charts as they work with their students, and they record information and they record their students' responses on the anchor charts. They can debrief strategies modeled in mini lessons during the whole group discussions or in a small group setting. Students add ideas to the anchor charts as they apply new learning, discover interesting ideas, or develop useful strategies for problem solving or skill application. Students may also create their own anchor charts as they are working in their small groups or independently, and they can share their ideas with the rest of the class. Anchor charts should only contain the most relevant and important information so as not to confuse the students. You should only post charts that reflect current learning. Charts should be simple, colorful, neat, and organized. Anchor charts, I feel, can be used for any grade level for any subject matter. I have some examples of some anchor charts that you could use here. A lot of teachers use anchor charts in the beginning of the school year, and they create their class rules so the students show some ownership. They work together to create them, and then they're posted. You can also use this for your class management. I have one here that what would be appropriate behavior for when you're working in groups. So there's groups. G, give thoughtful feedback. R, for respecting others and their thoughts. O, for on task at all times. U, to use soft voices. P, participate actively. And S, to stay with your group. You can also use anchor charts in your math class. If you're working on fractions, then the children realize the concepts and how to work with it. And then when you're working with a group of students, if students are working independently, they can refer to the chart instead of stopping you from working with your small group. You can also use this anchor charts in your science class. Something as complex as explaining force. Or it could be something as simple as what you can create with your elementary school students about insects. What insects are, what insects can do, and what insects have. It's almost like expanding on your simple KWL charts. How about even using an anchor chart in physical education, in the gymnasium? You can encourage your students to be superstars. S for safety first, sneakers and staying on task. T for trying your best. A for active participation. R for respect, respecting peers, the equipment, and people's personal space. S for sports etiquette, fair play. What I commonly use the anchor charts for when I'm working with students is for writing. So I have a series of anchor charts that really help with the writing process. And when I'm working or conferencing with students, then my students that are journaling or working in small groups or independently can refer to the charts for the skill that we're concentrating on that particular day, or even if it's a week or 2 week long concept that we're working on. So you can have a series of charts for one subject matter. So the charts that I have here are all about small moment writing, where I encourage the students to take a larger topic and break it down into a smaller topic, and then try to even break it down even smaller into a small moment, and then expand upon their writing just upon with that small moment. And you can have the students work with you and fill in their ideas. And then this is a constant reminder to them as they're working independently or in their small groups of the different concepts that you would like them to display in their work. Thank you.